So if you had 3 minutes left in this journey called life to help others, what would you say?
First of all, I'm not going anywhere. Second of all, I would say that life is the journey. Life is profound if you step into it, if you allow yourself to be in life. Life will teach you and show you everything that you need to know. And allowing ourselves to take the place of witness brings us into a profound place of being able to step into life allowing ourselves to interact with nature, with the world around us. Every single thing that's going on around you in every moment is part of you. And if it doesn't feel resonant, how do we create resonance within a field so that when we're in that field, one, we're not interfering with that field, but we're adding to it, right? So as we walk through life, becoming receptive and allowing ourselves to experience life as it comes, we can then witness magic. We can witness the magic of spirit, of life, of the universe, of the essence around us. We become it. And then we can walk and dance and move through the matrix without being harmed in any way, because we are allowing everyone and everything around us to be. We get to witness this and to be a part of it. And as we bring forward our offerings, whatever they are, we imagine that they are gifts and that we have been given the gift of life. And so as our life moves through us, through our gifts, we bring all that energy from source, all that energy from nature and life around us into what we are projecting back out. Yeah? Instead of forcing something to happen, we allow it to flow naturally. When I sit on the earth, I get a lot of response from nature because I am contributing to nature and allowing myself to be a conduit between heaven and earth. I allow the energy to move through me and to be guided and to emulate through me and outward from my heart. You can feel the wave of energy moving through the space. So we become part of life rather than looking at life from this perspective of being outside of it or being in it but being overwhelmed by it. If we allow ourselves to just breathe into it, then we can dance with it, right? We can allow ourselves to be in the dance of life, in the flow, rather than forcing or pushing things. So life has taught me everything that I consider valuable, and I have allowed that. And that came from pushing up against the river so much that I was drowning. And I didn't want to drown anymore. I didn't want to suffer anymore. And suffering is part of life. And if we can get to the place where we allow the suffering of ourselves and we don't get stuck in it, then we can keep going, we can keep moving. As long as we stay in the river and go downstream, we can continue to ride the waves as they come. So, allowing the water to move, allowing the energy to flow. This is my greatest gift that I have been given. I invite you to get quiet within your heart. Imagine that there's a golden sphere of light there that's emulating and undulating. Allowing life to expand through you, through your heart. Yeah? And then put a little rainbow sphere around yourself. Just a little rainbow action. Little rainbow sphere around your golden sphere. So that you feel protected, so you feel like it's a blending cloak, so that you can shine your light as bright as you want. But that rainbow acts as a way to soften your light so that, it attracts positive energy into your life and it attracts goodness. Because living in the waves of life, in the stream of life, that's bliss.